Hello. Mm, Voice test, loud and clear. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Today is 14th of February, Wednesday, and we did not trade yesterday on this funded account. So the balance remains the same as since Monday, which is $25,098.65. Now we carry on today with our balance in this evaluation account, challenge account, and we see how it goes. All right. First things first, we need to analyze a bigger time frame. So let's see on daily, how far did it go? Okay, we have sells on the previous day, a little sell and then another sell, and rejection happened last night, and we expect to go bullish to the top, double top, because last night we figure out that yesterday that the big players, they stepped in the last minute of the market, last few minutes of the market, and they pushed the price up. So let's go now into the, let's see where is the 50 EMA. It's still above the 50 EMA. Let's go into the 4 hours, and where is the 50 EMA of that? All right, it's above, it's just now, today, I mean today in the 6 in the morning UK time, it went above the 50 EMA, and that's mean with the RSI is confluence in just in the middle. So we are in the middle range. It's a 50-50 sides. It's either going to carry on and go push the price up, and the recent push was from big players is long. So either it's going to go higher or it goes sideways, or will make a fill and go down. Now, since the big players stepped in yesterday before the closure, we expect they are going to step in again. So for so far, we're still thinking about going long. So the long time frame is a long, but we might find a pullback. So let's see in the lower time frame on 1 hour what's going on. Mhm. Okay, so here it's just about the EMA. The 1 hour is just around the 50 EMA, and that's a bit risky to take a trade at the moment. It's more likely going to be a sideways, and we have to be patient and wait for a direction. If we find scalp strategies onto 15 seconds, that will be great. So let's wait. Now, in regards the previous, you can see here before the closure in 1 hour, price in the 1 hour bar, it's pushed up. Then on the midnight of US time, price went back up again on the Asian session. After the Asian session, and then he went Europe session, went even higher. Now we have a kind of a pullback we should expect, because it was a long run, Okay, so let's find out how it goes. If we use the retracement level for this run, we should expect to come back into the midnight level here. And that's regards the volume we have from here. There is no hope that it goes maybe longer. This is the first pressure and this is the second pressure. Also, this white line represents the previous day volume, and we can see that it's possible to get to this price level and then push back again. So this will be interesting to see the price comes here, because there will be a really good movement when the price arrives here. In regards the buyers, where did they step in? Buyers, they stepped in here. Sellers was previously, and then buyers stepped in here, but there is no really strong buyers similar to this so far. So this is not very strong push up by the big players. Oh, let's see here. How did it go? Even here they stepped slowly they pushed the price up. Okay, this is the strongest area of the price. So let's find out where is exactly the zone where the big players stepped in. It's really important to mark the buyer's zone. Here, bearish after bearish. Well, of course, here they stepped in, but then they stepped even more in this part. Now, did the price try to come back? No. So here is the strongest area on 2055. Let's find out if there is anything more accurate on 2055. All right, let's see. Here it is. So it went up, and then this is white, not yellow. It's not bad. Let's see. This is a yellow here. What time is this? Okay, 21:41. Did the price go down? Yeah, it went down, so it's not really valid. Okay, so here is the valid one. We have a couple of white signals, which is confirms with the MFI white line, because that's mean we have a good push of MFI. Now that's the volume. It's the same as this, but it's giving us signal if it's strong or very strong. If it's very strong is yellow, and if it's just strong is white. Okay, so this is the line here, pushed down, and here this bar took all the pressure of this bar, and then all again jumped in at this bar. So that's mean this is the area. This is the area for the big guys. They stepped in. Okay. So did the price pull back? No. This is the longest bar. Now the one before it is here. This is where the liquidation has arrived. Liquidation arrived in this. So if we take it all the way up, that's the end of it. So we have two stages. We have this stage and we have this stage. Okay, now let's go back into the bigger time frames. Let's go to the 15 and here we go. So these are the two zones so far we have for the previous day. This is represent the previous day. Okay, now sideways at the moment because it's just at the 50 MA of the 1 hour. And how's the RSI on the 1 hour? Let's check. Yeah, it's at the 50 RSI of the 1 hour also. That's why it's up. But the MFI is so strong. It's big. It's not. So any pullback will be good opportunity to buy because the MFI is very strong at the moment. And if we go to the lower time frame, we can see now something is forming here, but it's more likely to be sell because we can see here selling pressure coming. And also let's see the other volume profile which we use as well. We look for so this is for the day. That's the point of control. So basically the point of control has already formed in this area. It could stay in this area as a sideways for the rest of the day. If it's not, then a push up after a pullback. So if any pullback, it's an opportunity to push higher. Market is still strong. I think market wants to go to the double top again, or at least to this zone. But let's see. Now in regards the bigger profile, volume profile, we have one here with a white line and that's the next area of control on daily basis, and this is another area, and this is another area. So either to go this is I believe is the next selling pressure, or it could be so it could be here. Okay, now let's find out the last, which is go back to the 5 minutes. Now on 1 minute for this the opening, can we see any strong volume just now after this sideways movements for the rest of the day? A bit going up but very choppy. It wasn't very strong all the way from the night. This is the London session. It went up, very weak and chubby. It's not very, nothing is serious, nothing is, let's see regards the pressure. Okay, 8 o'clock we had some pressure, which is which bar, let's see, but that pressure went back again and then pushed back again. Okay, so we have another zone here. We can use this one. That's a very strong one. Okay, and we change this to blue. Okay, and then he went up the way there and then he pushed back. Not much, but this was serious strong push down. Then he went up again and then strong push again, and then push and then up again on the 1 minute, and he went up. Okay, so this was a push down, but it been rejected, and then he went up again and pushed down here, and then he pushed stronger down, but it's been rejected. With all this bar and this stays here, that's mean buyers are here very strong. Look, another push by the sellers, but they failed. Another push, they failed. Strong push here by the sellers. I mean closing positions maybe, and they failed to push it lower. And now here they pushed. They got again buyers strongly pushed up. Then here again they pushed, going higher. And then we had push, failed, and then pushed again, failed, pushed down lightly. Here there's weaknesses by the buyers. Here they stepped in but not very strong. Sold, then buyers stepped in but not very strong. Sellers, buyers equal, even, so price is balanced in there. And then buyers again stepped in strongly here, went down, down again, pushed back again. Weak buyers, so price eventually dropped. Then again they pushed. That's very weak. We need the 20 moving average for this to know how strong it is. Okay. So this is stronger. This is count as a strong. Failed, but rejected by this area line. And then rejected here, and then we opened, and then they open here stronger. So I expect, and then you went down all the way there, touched the next one. Let's see what's going on in here. Strong, pushed up, but there is sellers coming in. Boom, 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 boom. So this is a sellers. Red box. Okay. Here, and then here. Here, try to push back, but failed. Then here, pushed again. So I think this is the zone that where sellers are. Okay. And since the sellers was there and pushed, and then he went back all the way, that's mean it's not sellers as much sellers as its closing positions. So pushing the price, close positions and a little bit of seller pressure. Pushing the price, closing position, and little of pressure, seller pressure. Why? Because if this is buyers and there is no sellers in this area, then when the buyers push again, we shouldn't see a pressure. But here it means that closing position started. So that's mean buyers are not really interesting to push the price higher. So since the buyers are not interested to push the price higher and no much sellers as well, that's mean we will see a sideways for a while. And if the market condition is going to be a sideways for a while, then the only way to trade this market is to use the 15-second strategy, which is buying the low and selling the high. And we depend on divergence. If we see divergence on 1 minute when the price gets here, or on the 3 minutes, we will go in. We will not jump without divergence. We need an advantage in the sideways trade is the divergence that we could spot on the RSI or on the MFI. Sometimes we get these divergence showing on the stochastic and on the MACD. So that's what we will pay attention for now as the market is going sideways. So we are only interested to see the price to go up there or go down here. So since this is the previous rejection, we put this box representing the power of the buyers in this area. We have some buyers here, see this volume, and we also have the sellers. They already sold, and then here a little bar consumed all the seller pressures and pushed the price up. So this bar start from here and ended from here. So we can just adjust this bar to say, let's get a better bar. This is the beginning and the end of the bar. Okay. So now we know anything here is we will look for any divergence to go in, to buy long, and anything here we look for divergence to go short. We need some patience in this market condition. Now let's go to let's read from left to right on 15 minutes all the way down to 15 seconds. We can see how choppy it is on sideways. All right. All right, so here is the 5 minutes. Okay, the ATR, which is these dotted blue lines, that's the ATR. Price, if it's up, that's considered as a strong buy. On 25 minutes, it's also blue. 30 minutes, 1 hour. Okay. It's also blue. MACD is going up, strong. So, and then we 75 minutes. We look at the stochastic because on 75 minutes, the stochastic is representing the actual location of the MACD. This stochastic represent the MACD on 15 minutes. So if we go to here to change it into 15 minutes, this is the MACD above the pivot and the stochastic also above the 50 line. So 50 line in stochastic represent the pivot of the MACD. So since they are both at the top, we don't see any disconnection, because if there is any disconnection, that means there is a divergence opportunity and a trade opportunity, but they are not disconnected. They are confluence in their location. Now, if we go back into 25 minutes, the stochastic on 25 minutes is representing the MACD on 5 minutes. So let's go 5 minutes MACD. MACD on 5 minutes has touched below the pivot, which is here is correct. But on stochastic, it went way down below the 50. But on MACD, it didn't go way down. It's just a little bit on the pivot line. So there was a disconnection. That's why we've seen the price rejected. So we missed this opportunity. Anyway, RSI sideways, MFI is up. Okay. Now, MACD is turning up, which means we can't short anything for now. We just wait. And now let's go to 15 minutes stochastic. 15 minutes stochastic is representing 3 minutes MACD. Here we have the 3 minutes MACD. That's a 3 minutes MACD. 3 minutes MACD above the pivot, which is accurate, the same as here above the 50 line. So it is going up. Good. MFI is up. Here on the 5 minutes is up. On 15 minutes, the MFI is not above the 50 line. We have another MFI, which is 8 moving average, 8 days. Here the MFI is 14 days. So this is quicker MFI. It can give us an accurate direction of the MFI. MFI here also below the 50. So we don't expect any strong push up. So that's mean we have an opportunity to do a sell since the MFI is not very strong. We can see MFI on 3 and 5 is strong, but on 15 is not, which means the price, as soon as it goes up there, it will have a pullback, and then it's a good opportunity to sell. So now let's look at the divergence. Do we have any divergence for this trade opportunity? This is the high of this part, which is higher high. We made lower low. We ignore that because it's sideways. You can see all the price structure is sideways, so we don't really care about the higher high and higher low for now. This is the high of the price. This is here. So at the moment, we don't see any divergence. We either want to see the RSI and MFI goes higher and the price fails to do that, or we see the price goes higher and the RSI fails to do that. So we need a failure or a disconnect between the MFI and the RSI and the price action. So let's wait and watch. To go into more details, deeply into the divergence, let's look at the 1 minute. So this is the 1 minute. This is here, the RSI here. This is here. The same, no disconnect. Here is up, new high. Did the RSI make a new high? Almost made a new high, so it's the same. No disconnect. We need to see much stronger divergence in order to jump in for a short on the sideways trade. All right, so we need to wait and be patient. Also, we don't have a smooth ATR. ATR keep disconnecting up and down, up and down. This is brown dots is the ATR for going short, then ATR going long in here, and then the same thing, ATR is signaling short and then go long again, so it's choppy, sideways, nothing. Okay, now let's look at the selling pressure here. We need to look always to volume. Volume is a key telling us the story about the strength of the market between the buyers and sellers. Buyers stepped in here and then again, and then by a little pressure of the sellers, the price has gone down. Okay. Okay, so we knew that this is going to pull back because we had a weak MFI on the 15, but the problem, we did not get any divergence signals from the top, at least like from the 1 minute, because 1 minute is the most accurate divergence on these conditions. Okay, we've seen here the MACD is making a new high, but the price here did not make a new high. But this is only the MACD is telling us that. It's difficult to do that. And here on the 15 seconds, this is high and this is a lower high, which is nothing. So I don't know how the MACD got this as a higher high. Only the MACD could register it as a higher high. We need a stronger divergence signal. We need something on the RSI or the MFI. Confluence with MACD will be an advantage. Okay, now we can see from the bottom there is bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence is forming, but the location of it is not very helpful. We need it to be somewhere here. Now we have a volume profile based on 1 hour session. From this green volume profile to this green volume profile is 1 hour. Anything between these two is representing 1 hour. So in the last 1 hour, the price went here, forming a point of control in the red, in the orange color. And it went up there. Discovering the pressure, it was some strong pressure, went all the way down. Then buying pressure pushed it all the way up. And again down. So anything below this blue line considered a good area to buy. Anything above this line, good area to sell, especially with this zone. Then it went sideways again and then pushed up again. So now we have a new session. This is the point of control. And now it went this down here and it becomes much tighter in the moves. And that's not, there's no trade. So the market now going almost into no activity. Consolidation or a fight between buyers and sellers, and we don't know who's gonna win this fight. So we wait either the price to go down here or to go up here. With this sideways condition, any push up is an opportunity and any push down is an opportunity. Buyers are behind this area, below this area, and sellers also above this area. We've seen that from this pressure. The pressure we found here, sellers are strong. It's either sellers or buyers are closing position at this level. Okay, so we have some movements now. Let's see how it goes. Any diversion? Let's look at that. This is pushing even higher. Here, here. So it's a new high, and RSI is also confirming a new high with the price. So this is a genuine push. We can't do sell on a genuine push. There is no divergence in it. And let's see what's gonna happen. All right. So what do we see here? This push, not very strong. Nothing is above the 20 moving average of the volume. And we didn't get anything from like yellow to white signals on these volumes. Okay. MFI on 15 has stepped up above the 50 and confirmed with the 8 days. So now this is a push, and we can depend on this push if there's any pullback. Let's wait for the 3 minutes stochastic to come to the middle. This is represent the MACD on 30 seconds, and this is one of the best A plus trades we could get when this comes back with all this strength of volume and strength of MACD. The gray bars here are representing the TSV, which is related to volume power. ADX, which is represent the buying and seller pressure, is all showing buyers pressure now. So any good pullback in this area is considered good place to buy. But what do we know? What do we need in order to jump in? We need a 2 blue bars, which is represent going price higher, that have a white signal below it, just like this. Like here we see red, purple. That's a selling. We need a buying similar to these bars, like but buying above the 20 moving average with white signals, or yellow, even better. But we need 2 of them at least. So, but the price at the moment is going down. The MACD is turning down. We wait until the MACD roll over and turns up for the 30 seconds. And 30 seconds MACD is a 3 minutes stochastic. So we need to find it to the middle. So we'll put an alarm here to let us know if we rise here, so we can get ready for a trade. One minute stochastic, when it comes into the 10 area of the stochastic, it means more likely to be like a lower high. I mean a higher low. So now we have a higher high. The perfect higher low is when this stochastic hit this line, the 10 area line, and consider a buy. So this is coming now, setting up. Stochastic coming to the middle. This is a good one. Let's see. Now let's wait for a change. Okay, this is considered a change if the price level goes higher than that. If the price level be this bar up, then we can count this as the one which we want, and we want another one the same. So let's see. We don't care if this bar purple or blue. We care about the price level if it goes higher, because if it goes higher, that means these sellers, they've been losing the battle, they lost the battle, and the buyers taking over. So let's just prepare something here. Let's just make, remember, if the pullback is not very good, it's not counted as a high quality. This is not a high quality trade. This is a low quality trade because the price went way higher after a sideways. Not a pure strong smooth trend. This is not a trade from a trend. It's a trade from a sideways, and it could be a breakout or a false breakout after a consolidation sideways. So it's not counted as a high quality trade. So the maximum we will risk is like 1 micro or 2 micros, getting maybe $10, $20, which is something we don't want to, like, it's worth like to do it. $10, $20, it's okay. Now we are waiting. We wait for the stochastic of the 1 minute to roll over and cross up, and for the RS for the 3 minutes also to roll over and cross up, and a volume, that strong volume with white signals, to tell us that this is really a strong going up. Why? Because we know most of the time it will make a double top. All right, now this doesn't look good. So we didn't buy anything from bottom. Because we know it's a low quality trade, we don't buy from bottom. We buy from top, which means when the price level roll over and go higher. So that's why it's good idea always to determine whether this trade is good, high quality, or low quality. So now you see we have yellow signal, strong signal of seller. And let's see how this is going to react. All right, so seems like it's failing in or coming back into the point of control. If he comes here, that's very good. The more you pull back, the better. All right, so this is the pullback. You went all the way there. Now let's see if we can get a trade now. 21 weighted moving average is here. Is good for some traders. They consider this as a trade setup. Let's wait until a buyers are coming on interesting to buy. Same, and we need a long bar similar to this as a buyers willing to buy. We can see now there is weaknesses in sellers. Sellers are not selling anymore. Now it could be a sideways and then goes high. Any higher high on the 15 seconds or change of structure on 15 seconds, we will jump in with one trade. So lower low, this is lower high. This is a bearish diversion but failed, so you push up. When there is a failed diversion, it will be more pressure on the opposite side. This is the 1 minute is rolling over, but the problem is we have the MFI of 1 minute is way below the 50, and that's not good. Both with the RSI, we need these two. They have to come to the middle. Then we can say this is a healthy buying trade. So we need to be patient for that. It's either gonna move one go all the way to the top, or it will make a pullback up and then pull back and then we get in. See? So it's good we didn't jump in, we waited for this pull. So let's see why this has happened, because on the 1 minute this is still below. Okay, we got diversion now. This is good. Diversion between two ends, two higher lows. On the 3 minutes, this is the low, this is the low, so we have clear diversion. This is a very good signal. But the problem here, you see, the ADX went to the middle, and that means there is a change of buyers' behavior. Are they gonna push? We don't know. Then it's always good practice to wait for confirmation. Now here, price pushed down on the volume on 1 minute. Then a buyers came in and take all the pressure of the sellers and pushed it up. So this is a good signal. We need that. Here is not showing as a one big signal. It shows as a multiple push. So from here, so basically from here, this area, it was a buyer signals because we have this. On the 3 minutes, let's see how strong it is. Not very strong compared to the previous one. But you see that this bar for sellers is strong. If the buyers beat this price level, they will go up. Look, wow. Okay. So buyers couldn't make it. We were like thinking these buyers here, they could push the price up, but since there is no signal here in details, it wasn't really any signal of strong buy. It was divided. The pressure was divided into a couple of bars in the 15 seconds. That's why we cannot trust it. And there was no two in a row, either sides. We find now the opposite side. So I believe the big players, maybe they decided to push the price up, look for liquidation, look for people who jumps with them together to buy, and they then they manipulate the price, they change back into reverse, taking all the buyer's interest, shorten it down and pushing the price down. So why they do this kind of move? Because they are, let's just look at this in the bigger time frame, on the bigger scale. When buyers coming from down there, they are pushing the price high. They want to sell in a good price. They want to make profit in a certain price. They want always to push high to see how much they can push the price high to sell it and make profit. When they came here, they saw there is weaknesses. The price is not going to make any higher to make profit. So what they did, sometime what they do, they manipulate. The big players, they push the price. They make a fake out, telling the market that there is more people interesting, but it's not actually. No one is interested. It's just them. They pushing the price high, making others jumping in, and then they make the sell for the day. So where they make the sell, basically they already bought all the way from down there previous day. They kept it, hoping the price go all the way to the top. If it's not, then somewhere in here they manipulate and then they push it higher and then they close the positions. So what's happening here maybe is the buyers who bought from here, now they started closing the positions here and step out from the market. So if this is what they're going to do, we will expect a drop back. A drop back could be on Fibonacci retracement somewhere into the middle line, which is either here or let's say from here all the way there. So somewhere into this. Do we have any profile? So let's look at this on a profile, volume profile. So where's the volume profile? We have it in the other end. Let's change back this to 3. This is a volume profile we can use. For the low time frame. Let's look at the 1 hour. And if we do a Fibonacci retracement, this is the 50 area. So is there any strong profile here? Yes, there is. And there is another one here. Here is a gap. So if the price pushed down, more likely to push all the way down here. So let's make alarm. Now this is the area where we expect the price to go down to. There is an obstacle here. There is maybe some buyers here will push the price back to make a structure of higher high and higher low. But that's where the area of buyers, maybe they will interesting to buy again after they selling from the top. This is point of control. They sold it here. And the next point of control is here. Or somewhere here. That's the point of control. All right, so let's see how it goes. right, so let's keep the Fibonacci level on the 5 minutes. When the price fell from the 21 moving average, that's mean it's less likely to go buying again. But you never know when more interesting buyer to step in. So we just need to wait. Okay, now the break-off structure is happening. We need to see a lower low on the 3 minutes. Price never came back to the middle. So that's why this is our condition for trade. Stochastic never made it back to the middle. And when this stochastic went to the middle up on 1 minute, we didn't go in because the MFI and RSI did not pass the middle. That's why we didn't. So look, even there is a buy diversion on 1 minute, but we cannot jump in until we see MFI and RSI crossing the 50. So it makes a huge difference for your trade to put this condition into your trade. Imagine if we just jumped in with this buy diversion, we would have caused a big loss for our trade because price went all the way down. Okay, it's good always to be patient. Lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, but that's not good enough. And then boom. This is the low on 5 minutes, and that's the RSI and the MFI. This is the low on other end. So now is the stochastic making lower low? Yes, but this is not making lower low yet, so we could have a diversion. We have to be patient. What we need to look for now, this 1 minute lower low, if it's not considered as a 3 minutes lower low, we cannot consider it a change yet. Now on 15 minutes, it's the same now. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We can't still say it's changing to sell yet until we see a lower low. All right, so this buy zone failed. They didn't push the price. So we expect price will go even lower to this level or to this level where the alarm put. So this is a good sign to sell. Let's look at the MACD of the 3 minutes. It's gone negative now. I mean, sorry, MACD of the 3 minutes is negative down. MACD for 15 minutes also is going down. Now MFI is turning down now with the RSI, switching ADX, but selling pressure bar, volume bar is higher than the previous bars. We have some selling pressure in here. Now, what do we mean by this? It means the moment we see a lower low, confirming a lower low with the price action with the RSI on 3 minutes, MACD is going down. This is going down for the 5. If it bounce, it will make a lower high on the 3 minutes, and it will be a perfect place. Lower high, if it goes here all the way back as a bounce, it will be a good place to trade for a short. Now let's see the 1 hour what's happening with it. So this is no longer valid, we delete it. This zone is also no longer valid, we delete it. This is, we keep it here, okay? Actually, we don't need all these lines. This is point of control. Where's the bigger time frame point of control? Is somewhere here at the top. The next one is, where's the next one? Where's the next one? Okay, here. So this is the next point of control for downward. We can just extend that, which is exactly with the 0.5 on retracement. So this is the area where we could see resistance in it, or a support. Okay, so when we do a short, we will target, you need to always to know where you want to target. So when we do a short, we will target this area. We take our profit in this area. Look at the volume profile. Volume showing this is here, there is strong control. Here is another control on there. When the price goes here down with this empty area of volume, it will more likely to go more down. We should have jumped in, but we can't do just like that. We need a setup. Sometime it will be great if we get a setup here before it goes down, then we have jumped in, but we couldn't. And remember, we need to confirm the structure of the 1 minute to do that for us, but the 1 minute did not do it, because he had a higher high, higher low, higher high, and we don't know if here will be a higher low again and go up, but all of a sudden decide to go down. Now when he went down, we need a pullback. Pullback minimum should be a stochastic of the 1 minute to go in the middle here. That's the minimum pullback we could accept to enter a short. Is the stochastic goes here in the 50 middle area. When it's in the 50 middle area, we will see also the price action on the 15 seconds goes above the ATR, which is somewhere here, and the ATR color will turn to blue. All right, so that's a push. Buyers stepping in, but they are not too good enough. So the price could go low again. Could be a short opportunity. Now price has gone now, pullback. This is a pullback. I will just make sure I have something prepared. Let's keep this down. This down. Diversion. With all this selling pressure, 1 minute MFI comes to the middle. This is a bit scary, but since we have low MFI on 3, low on 5, but the 15 minutes, let's see on the 15 minutes, hold on. You see the 1 hour is still in the middle and MFI is above. So there is still buyers. And look at the MACD on 1 hour is positive. But on 15, MFI just went below. So there is no guarantee this is going to go down now. It could maybe go a bit higher, then we go down later. So we need to be patient now. Now the buyers are reaching the 21 EMA, 20 moving average of volume. Let's see here. As we thought, this is going to be an obstacle of buyers. Buyers are interested in this level. We already pointed that in the beginning of our analysis, and that's in the morning. In the European time, buyers stepped in this zone, and this is where exactly the price rejected. Okay, it's not perfect. It's an area. It's not perfect on the box. Okay, now this is a weak area, so either goes down again or goes up again. Price doesn't like to stay here. So when it doesn't like to stay here, it's a good place for a trade. Well, let's see which side is going to take. We have diversion on 15 seconds. This is higher high, change of structure, but maybe it will fail. We look for anything. We look for either weaknesses or strength. Strength we need with white signal or yellow. That's how we trade. But we need 2 in a row with white signals or yellow, even better. Either sides, either for a lower high end to finish and then drop, or push up. If it's a push, we need more confirmation. We need higher high, higher low, higher high, but where? On the 1 minute. Let's see how it goes. 3 minutes is strong. When it goes all the way this distance between the buyer and seller pressure, we still think about shorting, but we have to wait. Remember we said we expect a lower high. So let's see how the lower high is going to act. This is definitely a lower low for the 3 minutes. We hope that it comes here, do lower high and drops again. Let's see how it works. Okay. Let's see how's the strength of the buyers. We got, this is the longest bar. But nothing comes up after it. It's all not very strong. So buyers, they here, but nothing come as a confluence, anything after it. Here and nothing after it. Okay, here price came to the middle. This is an opportunity. It could be a sell opportunity. This is 2 in a row. That's a good one. This is a good signal for a sell. But let's see if it goes stronger down. How much distance we have? We have until double bottom. From 83 until 80, which is 8 handles. That's all right. So let's go. Okay. This is the first target. Let's see this. We will add one more, because this is what we're looking for, and this is exactly a good setup for a trade. Now let's see if he's gonna come back. All right, let's go with this. 3 is enough because it's not very good pullback. We hope that we can do more at the top, but we will take 2 at the bottom, and then we'll see how it goes. Stop losses will be somewhere here, and we will do the stop loss of 3. Let's see how it goes. I have confirmation. Remember, this could fail again and makes a lower high, or it stays here for a while. So let's see how they can act. Why we pushed? Because it reached into this level. Everything is bearish here. Possible to push, but we risk only 3, no more. Let's see where is the pressure of the sellers. Here is the pressure of the sellers. Okay, here on the 1 minute, it showed that the buyers stepped in again. They may be going to push the price up. If that happens, then our trade will not lose more than 100, which is 0.5%, but let's see. I will add one more at the top here if we reach to there, because there is where the seller stepped in. If we go there and fail and go down, I will add one more. So this is gonna be one last. put it here. Okay, it's turning again. This is point of control for the new session of volume profile. Anything above is considered as a good place to sell, but it didn't pass the blue line. If it passed, we would have bought some, and that means it's supposed to be very close to our limits, but it didn't. Anyway, no worries. Let's wait patiently how it goes. Okay, I will just jump in now because it's confirmed that it's going down. Let's go. Okay. Okay, the sellers are not pushing much, so maybe it takes longer than that. If it's not gonna push, if they're not gonna push more, then we need to drag our stop loss. That means that it's going into consolidation, and if it goes to consolidation, then the whole trade is changing condition. And if it's not as expected, if the volume is changing the direction, then this trade maybe is not going to go in our way. So we will give it another chance. But here, if it passes this area and it goes up, then that's it. It's not going to be a correct trade. Maybe we're going to see a loss here. So let's see. This rejection is not good. This rejection is not good. That's mean sellers are getting away. They're not pushing. They're getting beaten up by the buyers. And price is changing. So what we do, we will reduce our positions. Yeah, definitely is not working. So trades direction has changed. They are going to buy now. So let's see. This bearish diversion, it did not work. And since it's been beaten, it's going to go even stronger higher. So the market, buyers are stepping in again. There is people interesting to buy at this level. That's it. So a loss, no problems. We didn't risk much. Now we have still one chance to trade again, but we will wait for a pullback. If there is a pullback, then it will be a good place to buy. You see, this is why this area is very risky to trade against when the bar MFI goes above the 50. Any second, someone will move in, jump in, and change the direction of the market. Especially when there is a zone here for buyers who might be interested. We try to just trade the double button, but unfortunately they stepped in and they didn't let it go to the double button. We were looking for $2 short, but it didn't make it. So let's wait and see. Market volume is very weak. It's not really helping for a trade because we are in a sideways. And since we are in the sideways, anytime big players could jump in and change the direction again. Okay, this seems a genuine higher high because it kept pushing. Yeah, there's always risk for your trade to go stops at the lower high or at the higher low. And if you look at there, it stopped at the higher low of the trade. And that's always the risk of the trade. Even if you set up from top, you get stopped here. But double bottom is not always the case, especially with this chubby market. See, like here, sellers, when we placed our order, everything is down. When it went down, then all of a sudden buyers coming in. And that's the problem with the sideways. Market is weak, and anyone jumps in from the big players change the entire direction of the market. All right, so failed to go up. Any diversions? No. Any diversions here? It could be on the 5 minutes. This is here. This is here. That's big difference. And that could be a good sell if it carries on. Yeah, that's what we are waiting for when it fails, because it's supposed to go down. Yeah. Mm, because remember the original target was double bottom, and it went all the way. Someone pushed up trying to push it more, but it failed. Now it's going. So we are setting up the trade for a short, because that's the setup we were thinking of originally. We wanted to see if we're gonna push more down. We waited to see if it pushed more up, but it didn't. So that's mean it will be back to the. So that's mean we are now into the lower high of the 3, and we expect could push even more down into lower low, because this is a 3-minute setup. If it fails at the top, now is a 3-minute setup is ready for short. So 1 minute, we tried to enter on the 1 minute, it didn't work. 3 minutes was much better than the 1 minute. Now here we put the stop loss. Stop by 5. Let's see if it goes anything above. This area will be good if it goes back. I will load more if it goes back here. Yeah, that's what we want. It's good. Remember, manipulation can easily be done. The market condition is not perfect. Okay, that's a good one. And we will also add another one here. This is way high from all the previous buys, and is a white. Good. Now, since we are setting up the trade on the 3 minutes, our minimum take profit is going to be the bottom of this at the end in this zone. All we wait for now is to see this higher than the 21 line with white signals, and then we will be start targeting taking our profit. Where's our profit? This is our first profit, and this is a lower high profit, and this is a new low profit, and let's hope it will happen. So the price is from 85 to 82. $3 are not bad. Let's see. Since there is nothing, there is weaknesses in there, that's a good sign for the price to go even lower. See? And this is the zone that we expect the price to be rejecting. So on the 15 seconds, started all the way from here, all the way from there. So this is the rejection. We make it red. Let's see how it goes. Okay, that's the problem with sideways. You see that anytime big players, they start again manipulating the price up and down, chubby, very chubby. It's not really a good environment to trade when it's like that. But what you can do, you just make sure you don't take high positions. Always go low and wait. So we have 6 now. Let's change this to 6. This is one of the difficult days to trade. When it's sideways, very risky. When you try to buy from bottom, it could go lower. When you try to sell with the trend lower, it jumps back to higher. And that's where you are like better to avoid trade such conditions only with a very small size. All right, as we thought, this is the rejection area. Now it's rejecting it again. Now this is a good setup so far. Let's hope the price will go down. Here we go. That's a good signal. We need this. This means our setup is correct. 3 is going down. Negative with 5. With 1. MACD going down. Yeah. That's what we want to see. Let's keep it to our plan. It's very important to trade our plan and not changing it. Let's be patient. This is the lower high earlier we had. So let's take one. And in case if he goes up again, we will reload. And if it doesn't, then it's okay. A reload here is nice. we go. Come on, go. Don't be shy. Come on. With this 3 minutes, it should break down even lower. But you never know if that's gonna happen. Yeah. It's all about you be patient and you get to the trade. Go. Yes. Here we go. It's all about discipline for your profit also. You need to be disciplined for your profits. Perfect. Okay, we got to 100 already. We have covered the losses we got earlier, I believe. We can buy stop, buy stop. Okay, do the buy stop. We need some of them to protect our profits. Is it making a new low? Let's check. No, the 3 minutes is not making new low. So this is could be a lower high because diversion. So we need to be careful to protect our profits. So we reduce it to 2. And because you see this is making a low on the price action, but RSI MFI is not making a new low, so it could be a reverse back again and a new push, so you never know. So it's better you secure your profit into this level and you let it go. If it goes a new low, I will be happy to take some. Let's see the new low, how it goes. All right. Wow, this is good. As we thought, on 3 minutes, it's a very strong move. This is the zone where we planned earlier to take profits. So how many? 60 to 50, 3 more handles to go. So let's take some here and let's leave that as protected. What we will do, the next target will be $2 from the bottom, which is 3, which is 72. 72 is our next target to take profit. 72.50. Okay. Okay, remember it's not very accurate to be within the zone. They could reject in any second. So let's go to the 1 hour again. This is the zone of the middle, and this is the zone where they bought, and this is the next zone. This is the one, and all this for the midday. This is point of control where the price likes to be. So this is the reason why we take profit, because this is the zone where the price likes to go back and to be. We keep watching. Yes, let's wait. Wow. So when you lose a trade, don't lose your confidence. Keep believing that you have an edge. You are sure about your strategy. It's just sometimes you get unlucky when the buyers they step in. As far as you don't risk too much, you will be successful. You see, it's always about don't risk too much. Don't risk too much that will ruin your day out and you'll be out of trading day. Don't do that. Always minimum you keep risk. The maximum you risk in each trade is from 30% to 50% of your daily loss. Do not go all in. Go 30% of your limit or 50% of your limit. Don't go 100% of your daily loss limit. I'll take this because this is very close to our zone. It already has hit our zone. And now I will... Okay, this is one. All right. Now, do we have anything top? No. Okay. Okay. Now, I think since we reached the top and we see this rejection, that's mean, you see when we see this 4 bars, that's mean a resistance is coming. So there is no point to lose that profit. Back into 122. Now back to business again. The best pullback on lower high is the 3 minutes lower. See, 1 minute lower high sometime is very low quality. It could let you down. You see, when we did the lower high here on 1 minute, it didn't help us. It went all the way to the high low area and it went up. So keep in mind, when you do 1 minute, is always to think about taking profit in this middle area. But you need a good enough distance. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough distance. We didn't take a profit. We were looking to go to the double bottom, but it didn't. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So that's why you risk very, very low amount for that 1 minute. This here is what you do. And as you know that there is a diversion earlier, that's why we took some. But look, now is confluence or not? No. Still the MFI did not confirm a new low on all this move. So that's mean a possible diversion is coming with a very, very strong move. Now with this strength from the bottom all the way, and all of a sudden this strong stepping in, that's mean this is smart money. This is smart money, big players. And when the big players jump in, it's good to go with their side. All we need is the MFI to come here. So since there is a gap, disconnect, we expect one more pullback, and we might jump in if we still see strength of buyers coming. So this is one of the strength of buyers. We need to see another strength of buyers. So do we sell? No, we don't sell, because since there is this strength, and you can see this, that strength could continue. You can't think about sell now. You need this stochastic of the 3 to roll over and go down, like go red and go down. Remember when we did earlier a trade on 1 minute? What happens? Here. It refuses because this MACD was up and then it didn't get any strength to push it back. So better always to wait and get that into the top, get the red button there. That red button means all the MACDs in a lower time frame below the 3 minutes, all of them are negative. That's what the dot means, which is good price action signal to go short. See, after this, everything goes sell. Here, when we got the signal, it went in, it went just lower high and then jumped back again up. So that's the case. And when you go in and your MACD is positive on 1 minute, it will give you a lower high. Now this MACD is positive again. If it goes in, it goes lower high. That's what it's supposed to be. But we need to wait. Let's wait to see how far it's going to go. This is the zone that to reject. Remember when you reject earlier? Let's see. If we start see changing in the MACD, going below the pivot here, and it goes below the pivot here, and then we see red dot. Then this is another push down, and if it goes down, we keep in mind it could be a lower high. Lower high means the stochastic 1 minute will be there. This is a signal to sell if we go short, because by the time the stochastic goes here, that means it's a lower high. I mean, not this say lower high, we say higher low. Higher low, sorry. If this price fell for the bearish and it jump above, that means it's going to be explosion if it cross this level. The stochastic and MFI is here already. See, that's exactly what we thought. See how he's pushing now? Because this divergence failed. He was pressing, and it didn't make the more press. So when he's losing the battle, when it fails, it push up all the way. Now let's see, is it gonna go far higher? If it not, and more sellers coming in, then we expect a lower high, and it will be a good trade up to this level, this area. I doubt the price will go lower than this area. Let's look at the bigger time frame for 15. Higher high, high low, and then lower low. It's kind of lower low. Then now he's gonna do a lower high somewhere, maybe here. Stays for a while, and then you do double bottom. Maybe at the end of the day we stay here, or it forms a new control area in here. It depends. This isn't a control area, so either goes back here. How is the 3? Lower low, lower high, lower low. Can this be formed as a lower high? Yeah, it can. Actually, it can. It can make it up to here, lower high. And then it goes high low. Because remember, in the 1 minute, we see it as a higher high. Lower high, that 1 minute. Yeah. Okay, 21 moving average, that's obstacle for some sellers. They would like to be interesting to sell here. And this is for the 1 minute structure, 1 hour structure of the last 1 hour. Went up, this is above where it considered as a cheap, then down. Remember that, and this is here, this is the control area. This is considered as a good place to buy, or even better to buy, I mean to sell, or if it doesn't sell, then they might sell here. So you be careful. And if he goes here, you will watch any divergence. If this goes high with the price, then confluence, genuine high. If it doesn't, if this goes high in the MFI, but the price doesn't do that, then disconnect. This is high. Okay, RSI and MFI at the moment is higher than this point. So there is already disconnect. If it turns, it will push down into lower. So let's see. Now regards the discount, see, retracement, it comes exactly at the half as we planned. And now push should be happened, but maybe we'll push back again. This is an area where there is very weak the price. Sellers could be here anywhere to push the price back. So let's see. Let's see. Forming another bearish buy, but failed. It went down. We expect this to go high. If he fails and it goes down, then we will have a strong pushback. This is very good area for another short setup. Very good area. So we need this to give us a red dot. So let's make an alarm for it. Sell small red dot. Did you see that? That's exactly what we thought. It's going to push up there because of these two is a sign of pushing. That's the beauty about the 15-second. It will tell you in the volume bar when there is a real push of buyers. And that's exactly where did it go. Wow, what a push. Now, what do you want to see? We want to see the opposite. We want to see sell with two signals of white signals going down. We wanted to take this gap, but we were hoping to get something with a pullback. But because of very strong buyers interesting to buy, we couldn't get that chance. If it was there, like similar to this, that would be brilliant. We would have jumped in to enjoy this profit. But it didn't happen. Never mind. Okay, this is the rejection zone. This is the discount. Now we expect sellers to step in anytime, which means this is not a good place to buy or open positions. Even if the price goes here, make a pullback. No. So anything above this, anything in this area is not, if there is any pullback in this area, is not good to buy. This is not a buying area anymore. Now there is some weaknesses going on here. Now if we see buyers are again coming in, then the price will go much higher. Wow, one go all the way up. It's like nothing happened. It's like nothing happened. How's the diversion? This is confluence. New high. MFI on RSI. But the price action did not make a new high yet. We need that. If that makes a new high, then that's it. It's there is no way the price will make a new low. If the level goes below this price level, then expect a new high. And then it will be a strong short. There. And we need white signals. Yeah, see? Now this is a push. Is this a buy opportunity? Not yet. We need this to go here. So let's put alarm. Remember, after all this push, I am a buyer more than a seller. But, so any pullback and stays and then push up again, it will be a buyer opportunity. Because the amount of buy is very strong at the moment. This is a double sell, but is not setting up with everything. So we don't have this red dot going down. We don't have the MACD negative like earlier here. Remember, this is about to go negative. It's already very positive. We don't have 5 minutes also like earlier negative. So we cannot just jump in with this. You need to look at the bigger picture. So now this is up, everything is going up. Then we are up for now. Let's see how far it can make a higher low. Now remember, we cannot buy anything above this zone. We only buy in this zone. Now, since this is reached the zone of discount, short sellers are stepping in. So you need to be careful. So either the short sellers stepping in or buyers will push up. So this is a decisive area. It's better to not get involved in this and keep waiting to see where the price is going to go. Okay, now it went higher, but it didn't go higher there. So the price did not make the new high. Now if the price will press down, it will come into this zone. You would love to see this zone. So this is our mark for buying opportunity or selling after we see some form of goes from this dot and negative MACD if possible. But remember, when that drops, it could push back again because of the positive MACD, so it's going to be doing a lower it will do a lower high without higher high. Lower high and then push back again. On 1 minute it will be considered a higher low. So this could be a lower high again, but it might not gonna make a lower low. Okay, now buyers are stepping in again. So this could be it. This could be it. Maybe it will not push lower again anymore. There is so much strength. This is above, it's above, this is sideways. Okay, 3 minutes made a dot and then this pushed again. See, that's why, because this MACD is positive. This is why. Okay, so now let's see if it's comparing the same. This is a new high confluence. This is a new high confluence. All right, so no more lower low for the day. We don't know when is going to be a pullback. It might be a pullback here, or pullback here. What we see from here, if this pass this area, it will go all the way there. And this is considered as the higher low on 1 minute. It could push more high. We've seen a divergence, but this divergence fails, so it push higher. And here we have one, but that's not enough. We need two in a row. So let's see what's going to happen. So more likely to be in this price. Okay, but the divergence on moment is forming. Look at the MFI. MFI is going down, price is going up. MFI is going, now it's going with the RSI. It's setting up. Now this is bullish, 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 bullish. See this one? It didn't work. It has to cross the middle. Anyway, let's see how far does it go. $76 to $80 means four more handles. I think in the 94 it will be a good area to consider, see what's going to happen. Is right at the new high of the price. It might fail in any second. All right. Let's wait. It's going to take time. I'll be right back. I will take a short break and I will be back. 20 minutes.